So we just done another test drive. So this is the purple, beautiful color, but this is what I come to test drive. The white looks nice as well. The white is actually a nice color. Oh, and the light is on, but all about the black. As they say, once you go black, you never go back. But yeah, Xpeng G6 Black Edition Performance. You gotta get a badge. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing we didn't go, like when I did the last drive, it was more like on a road.
Okay, yep.
So the tarmac was nice, it was smooth.
Yep.
So
oh, we're gonna get plenty of
that's good. That's what I wanted.
Tarmac,
that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Because as I said, my Golf, it's soft,
yes,
but you can feel everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I can feel the grain of the tarmac, which is good. I like to have a good feel
So
on
you've got quite
the
a bit
steering.
of high frequency.
Yeah, it's good. I like to feel the tarmac and know when I'm not on a, So yeah, okay. It absorbs the bumps very well.
So they seem to have gone for, I think, quite a good compromise on this, in that it's not wallowy. So in the corner, bearing in mind it's an SUV and it's electric with the weight of the battery pack, etc. It's not wallowy, but by the same time there's a decent body control, and you'll feel here.
Okay.
But by the same token, it's not crashing.
Yeah.
The secondary high frequency damping is pretty good.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we will not be requiring your presence.
No, we do not. I like the fact it asks you and then asks you to turn it off. Even though you have to do all the time, but the X combo will come in handy. So I'll definitely be playing about with that. I used to do that when I was younger. Cycle with no hands.
We very nearly took out a delivery rider earlier when we were riding along, and it was coming back the other way, and we were coming up to the point where the pavement became a cycle lane, half and half.
Yeah.
And he just rode straight out in front of us, just there. Literally, we nearly had him.
Wow.
And he had his headphones on, and he literally just didn't even look over his shoulder, just rode straight off the pavement in front of us. And I'm like, why have you done that? Bearing in mind the pavement now becomes a cycle path. So when we get up to the traffic lights, there's one lane that goes off to the left.
Yep.
We're not going to use that. There's two lanes that go straight ahead, and we're taking the left down one of them. So behind the ambulance, effectively.
Okay, brilliant.
The BM that's there. I couldn't see the BM.
Let's see this X pedal, how far it's going to stop. Okay. It's quite strong. It's not full one pedal stop.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is quite strong.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try and put this on normal for now. See.
So that's steering, and then your regen is just slightly lower if that's what you're after.
Yeah. Let me go to medium. Yeah. You notice how the X Pilot is literally maneuvering on the roads and avoiding all the edges of the pavement and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's actually, I've tested on the motorway, but I actually tested, on these roads. It's really good.
The lane centering control is very clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
So we're going to be going straight up that way.
Okay.
Please.
That's cool. Okay, I think that regen setting, I think it's perfect for me now.
Okay, grand. I was going to say, do you want me to change it? But no, if you're happy with it, that's all good.
That's cool.
is quite impressive. And so you said you drove mainly at A roads and stuff last week when you
Yeah,
drove.
yeah.
The fact that they've done the frameless the frameless windows, but it still is very quiet on windows.
It was.
impressive
You
for a
can
frameless window.
you can hear some buffering on
You'll
the
never gonna
sides.
get rid of
You
it
never go to
entirely.
that, but it was quiet. Yeah,
For a frameless window, they've done quite an impressive job with it.
yeah. No, it was definitely quiet. Yeah, I wish they'll move some of these things over to this side.
Or have an edit feature that you can change it
Yeah,
around.
yeah. You know.
Get your edge and cold seat on, I guess.
Yeah. Don't need that right now.
I do like the fact that we were trying, the cold seat was put on because the last driver we were demonstrating the voice control, and it does work pretty well, having the microphone above each of the 4 seats, so you don't have to tell it where you are, it knows what
It
you're
knows,
asking
yeah,
for.
if you're in the back or the left, right of the rear of the passenger, it knows. It's really good.
I like the fact it won't roll down the windows in the back either from voice control, so the kids can't do it.
Yes, that's a good feature. That's a really good feature.
So we're going to go and find some dodgy tarmac now, so
Yes, that's fine.
in a little way up here we're going to be turning right. So we're going to be taking the next right, which is about where that car is.
Okay. I see it, yeah. This one.
Yes, please. Just trying to get in there, and Porsches all over the place, and it was carnage. So what is it about the Xpeng that's caught your imagination? Because obviously if you've done that much research with it, what was it that you really liked about it? And you were saying about reviews and comments and stuff.
Just the tech. Obviously the way it drives is my first experience when I drove it last week.
Yep.
But the tech and features. See, I'm a feature person.
Yes.
Like exterior, yes, it's good to look at, but I'm in the car all the time. The massaging seats, the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, the digital review mirror, remote parking. You know, honestly, I think it's just feature packed. And obviously, we don't have that quick charging here in the UK yet, but in the future, for the next couple of years,
But it future-proofs you for when it does.
Exactly. But all around, I think it's amazing build, and the quality is good. The car feels. My only gripe that I don't like is the steering wheel. I'm not a big fan of the steering wheel because especially back here,
Yep.
it's too chunky.
Bit of a ridge that catches
Yeah,
it.
you can't really hold it like I do on my Golf, where I put my hand on it, I can actually grip it, you know. But yeah, I think it's an amazing car, and for if you went for the long range as well, what you get for a car is just amazing, you know. And so that's why I didn't go for the Tesla or anybody else.
Yep.
Xpeng was, it was between the Xpeng and the Zeekr 7X.
Okay. Yeah.
But the Zeekr 7X not coming in for a while. If it wasn't for that, it would have been the Xiaomi YU7, but that's not coming for like 2027, 2028.
No.
So, you know.
Some of the stuff Zeekr's planning on bringing is quite exciting.
Yeah, I saw the X9.
So I've been
Last
in
week?
the 9X.
9X, sorry.
So I got picked up in December. I got picked up from Shanghai Airport in a 9X and driven 4.5 hours up to Yangcheng test tracks.
Okay.
And what a phenomenal car that is. I mean, it is the Chinese equivalent of a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, effectively.
Yeah.
And the technology that's on it. If you go onto YouTube and put in Zeekr 9X headlights, there's a little short on there. And he was showing us in a traffic jam in China, and he said, look at this, and he brings up the app, and he projected, the LED headlights projected a film of a dragon landing and then flying away on the back of the
No
truck.
way.
And it's just incredible, and it's from the headlights, and you're like, wow, no practical use for that whatsoever, except when you're driving at night and you're on the sat-nav, it projects an arrow on the road. So when you come along and you've got to turn left, it shows you on the road where your turning is.
That's mad.
And it's the technology in China, and that's a Zeekr. So yeah, some of the stuff that Zeekr are bringing is exciting, but the actual driving experience this is just, in my opinion, of the couple of Zeekrs I have driven out in China, this is. We'll just come to a stop somewhere along here. So I have the parking set up on the custom star button. You can pick your spot.
Okay, let's try unparking next to there.
And these are the hardest kind of spaces because it's not a consistent white line, so it could lose sight of the space.
Perfect.
Couldn't be much simpler than that, could it?
So simple.
Do you want to try it from outside using the app?
Yes, please.
Okay, in that case, if we drive out, and we'll turn right and come to a stop.
So
Just somewhere.
yeah,
Just
so
wherever you
this,
like.
yeah, so it's normally the same thing. You just drive and then you just come to a stop and press
And
that.
we'll pop it in park. Well, just pop it in park. You don't need to do anything.
Park. Oh, you don't do anything?
No, just press park, and we'll jump out.
Okay.
Bring up the Xpeng app, and there's lots on the app. I'm sure you've seen the app and you know it well. So we'll go down to remote parking. Okay, it's going to come here, so as it always does. I think my wife programmed this car because it aims for me every time. It's probably going to take a swing forward, so it'll do a shunt. Back in the same space, is it?
Yeah, I chose the same spot. Perfect. Yeah.
So it's pretty good fist of that, to be fair.
Very good.
Okay, so
Don't take it out.
well, we're just going to drive it straight.
Just drive
out
it
of
forward.
space.
Yeah.
There we go.
And it wakes up quick. That's what I like
does,
about it.
yeah.
It is very
Don't muck
quick.
about.
Yeah. Very quick. Yeah.